In today's show, Bitcoin hits a 2-week high, breaking its last big resistance before that 20K resistance, which we're on the cusp of right now as Bitcoin just started surging this morning. As crypto analyst Michael Van de Poppe points out, Bitcoin breaking above the resistance zone, which is close to a new all-time high, bullish. However, you'd want this red zone at 19.4 to 19.5 to become support. If that happens, price can continue towards $20,500 to $21,000. That's right, a new all-time high is in play. It could happen today. As the Abra CEO, Bill Barhyde, points out, if this trend continues, the second half of December could see $24,000 Bitcoin with the retracement to $21,000 and then $35,000 in quarter one. Get ready for a hell of a ride. I'll be breaking all this down for you in today's show. Also, breaking news, the billion-dollar UK investment manager, Ruffer Investment, shifts its allocation to Bitcoin from gold in a defensive move as the institutional flood into Bitcoin continues. Now, this is a pretty big deal considering this is a publicly traded company on the London Stock Exchange, and they now hold roughly 2.5% of its assets into Bitcoin. The allocation was made in November after Ruffer reduced its exposure to gold in favor of Bitcoin. The firm went on to share the following: "We see this as a small but potent insurance policy against the continuing devaluation of the world's major currencies. Bitcoin diversifies the company's much larger investments in gold and inflation-linked bonds and acts as a hedge to some of the monetary and market risks that we see." Again, this is a pretty major deal considering Ruffer has $27.2 billion in assets under management, and the firm has roughly 6,600 clients worldwide. We'll be breaking all this down for you in today's show. Also in today's episode, $50,000 per Bitcoin is a reasonable price target, even for quarter one to quarter two of next year, according to the Nexo founder, Antoni Trenchev. Let's also keep in mind that this $50,000 Bitcoin price target is just a few months out. I'll be breaking all this down for you in today's show. We'll also be taking a look at the holy moly, while recording, Bitcoin just broke the critical 20K resistance and made history. So mark this date on your calendar. Here at Crypto News Alerts, I drop a brand new episode every single day, so be sure to smash that subscribe button. That's right, and turn on all notifications to receive daily premium crypto news alerts every single day, just like this. And before I kick off today's show, if interested in tapping into OPM, leveraging other people's money to grow your wealth and crypto portfolio, then smash that link right below the video in the description. All right, welcome back to another episode of Crypto News Alerts. I'm your host, JV. Lots to discuss today as Bitcoin price is on the cusp of breaking this 20K critical resistance we've been long anticipating for the longest time. So let's dive right into it, shall we? Bitcoin just hit its highest levels in 2 weeks on December 15th as fresh bullish action took the Bitcoin price to near $20,000. That's right, at the time of recording this, Bitcoin touched about $19,900 and is currently on the move. The move reverses bearish sentiment, which characterized the market as recently as Tuesday after failing to crack resistance between $19,500 and $20,000 throughout December. Now, Bitcoin saw lows of $17,550 before reversing upwards. This week, the reemergence of buyer support intensified, with Bitcoin showing a clear desire to squash the major seller wall at $20,000 once and for all. That's right, that 20K resistance wall has been breaking down, which is definitely a bullish sign. Now, beyond 20K, there is little in the way for the king of all crypto as it hits uncharted territory, reaching that price discovery mode, with only miners selling planned at higher levels as the data currently shows, as you can see right here on your screen. Now, checking out the latest tweet from analyst Michael Van de Poppe. He wrote, "Bitcoin breaking above the resistance zone, which is close to a new all-time high, bullish. However, you'd want this red zone at 19,400 to 19,500 to become support. If that happens, price can continue towards $20,500 to $21,000. Let me know if you agree or disagree with Michael Van de Poppe's analysis right here. And then also, let's not forget, we have quant analyst PlanB, the creator of the stock-to-flow model, suggesting that reports of the United States agreeing on a $900 billion coronavirus stimulus package was contributing to Bitcoin's gains. As he shared right here on crypto Twitter, Jake Sherman wrote, "I am pretty confident that there will be a stimulus deal reached in the next 24 hours," in which PlanB responded, "So are Bitcoin investors." Donkey responded, "My charm alarm just went off at 19,600. PlanB responded, "News is spreading fast." Now let's check out his most recent tweets. In the past 24 hours, PlanB wrote, "Bitcoin numbers go up technology. That's right, numbers do go up about 200% per year on average if you break it down. He also tweeted, this chart should be a priority number one for every investor / CIO. 10 to 15% annualized rolling basis on Bitcoin futures at CME compared to gold, less than 2%, yet few even know about it. That's right. And if you're not familiar with the stock to flow X model, it does predict a $100,000 Bitcoin price by December of next year and a $288,000 Bitcoin price medium average between the years 2020 and 2024. And checking out this other tweet, chart update, Bitcoin stock to flow time series only model, Bitcoin price, red dots, move nicely towards the model line, which is the white line, just like 2017 and 2013. And do I see a little orange? Yes, you do. And I want to point out that this white thick line represents about a $100,000 Bitcoin price. Let me know if you agree or disagree with the stock to flow model. All right. And before I break down our next story of the day, the institutional flood into Bitcoin continues as the billion-dollar UK investment manager shifts allocation to Bitcoin from gold in a defensive move. But let's first take a look at the overall crypto market. We can see Bitcoin in the green and pumping, which is a beautiful thing. We are on the cusp of breaking this 20K resistance. Do you feel it may happen today or by this weekend? Let me know your thoughts in the comments right down below. We have Ethereum also on the verge of crossing that 600 resistance, which is a pretty big deal for Ethereum. It's up 1.5% for the day. We have Miss Litecoin up 1.2%, looking sexy, trading at $82.56. We have XRP in the red, which has been interesting since the utility fork for the Flare/Spark tokens. It has been going down, now trading at 45.7 cents. We have Chainlink in the red, down 1%, trading at $12.52. But the spotlight right now is on Bitcoin. All eyes on BTC because, hey, we're about to make history. I feel it's going to happen. It's inevitable. The only question is, will it happen today? Will it happen this weekend? Will it happen next week? I still feel very confident it's definitely going to happen before the end of this year. But hey, that's my 2 Satoshis. Let me know your thoughts in the comments right down below. All right, now let's break down this breaking story of the day. A United Kingdom-based investment manager has added Bitcoin to its portfolio, underscoring the ongoing institutional shift towards digital assets. Ruffer Investment Company Limited, an investment manager with shares listed on the London Stock Exchange, has disclosed its new Bitcoin strategy. In a performance update and manager comment posted on Tuesday, Ruffer said it has added Bitcoin to its multi-strategies fund, primarily as a defensive move against the continued devaluation of fiat money. The fund now holds roughly 2.5% of its assets in Bitcoin. Let's go BTC. What major company is going to be next? You know, as the domino effect continues, the allocation was made in November after Ruffer reduced its exposure to gold in favor of Bitcoin. Pretty cool, right? Another major institution selling their gold stocks and putting it into the king of all crypto, the firm went on to share. We see this as a small but potent insurance policy against the continuing devaluation of the world's major currencies. Bitcoin diversifies the company's much larger investments in gold and inflation-linked bonds and acts as a hedge to some of the monetary and market risks that we see. And founded in 1994, Ruffer has 20.3 billion euros, which is $27.2 billion in assets under management as of November 30th. The firm has roughly 6,600 clients worldwide, comprised of individuals, families, pension funds, and charities. Ruffer's move echoes a recent call by JP Morgan Chase that Bitcoin is quietly eating gold's market share. You can say that again. Consider Bitcoin Pac-Man going after all those ghosts. You feel me? And a note to clients that was released last week, Quantitative Strategies, led by Nicolas Pantai-Olagolu, I'm definitely butchering that name, said Bitcoin adoption could lead to structural headwinds for gold. The strategist wrote the following: if this medium to longer term thesis proves right, the price of gold would suffer from a structural headwind over the coming years. Now, 2020 has gone down as a transformative year for Bitcoin, with firms like Grayscale, PayPal, MicroStrategy, and MassMutual rewriting the narrative on digital assets. Also, crypto pioneer and Shapeshift CEO Eric Voorhees believes powerful institutional players will shield assets like Bitcoin from government overreach. With major institutions in play, the Bitcoin market is forming a natural bulwark against intrusive regulations. So there you have it, another one bites the dust. Massive institutional adoption will continue. 2020 is nothing compared to what we're going to see in 2021. Mark my words. And before I break down our next story of the day, $50,000 per Bitcoin is a reasonable price target, even for Q1 to Q2 of next year, according to the Nexo founder, Antoni Trenchev. But let's first take a look at the overall crypto market cap, sitting at $572 billion with $111 billion in volume in the past 24 hours, and Bitcoin dominance back on the rise, baby, at 64% even, according to CoinMarketCap. And now checking out the top gainers within the top 100, we have Cosmos up 2%, trading at $5.38. Theta up 7.8%, trading at 82 cents. Made Safe Coin up 3%, trading at just below 28 cents. Thorchain up 4%, trading at 94 cents. And QTUM up almost 3%, trading at $2.59. And now checking out the biggest losers within the top 100, we have XRP down 5%, trading just below 46 cents. We have Yearn Finance down 4.6%, trading just above $24,300. We have Stellar down 3.5%, trading at 16.5 cents. And Maker down 3.5%, trading at $519.79. And out of this list of the biggest gainers and losers, which altcoins in particular are you most bullish on? Drop me a comment right down below. And now checking out the Binance margins, we can see the bulls are back in control. Hallelujah. Leading with 51.5% longs versus 48.4% shorts. Are you currently bullish or bearish on the king of all crypto? Holla at your boy. And now checking out one of my favorite indicators, it's the Crypto Greed and Fear Index. Shows we're currently rated a 92 in extreme greed. Yesterday was a 91 in extreme greed, last week an 86, and last month a 90, all of which is within extreme greed. Now, if you're not familiar with this Crypto Greed and Fear Index, extreme fear can be a sign investors are too worried. That can be a great buying opportunity, aka BTFD, buy that freaking dip. And when investors are getting too greedy, that means the market is due for a correction. All right, before I break down our final story of the day and we discuss this $50,000 Bitcoin price prediction for Q1 to Q2 of next year, first, I want to remind you to smash that show more button right below this video in the description for a detailed analysis of what's going on in the crypto market. This goes for all 630 plus YouTube videos right here on my YouTube channel. Also, some very helpful resources for you to plug into, including the blog to my podcast, which could be found at cryptonewsyes.com. Also, be sure to smash that subscribe button right below this video to receive daily premium crypto news alerts every single day, just like this. It also greatly supports the channel, and I greatly appreciate your continued support. You can also find us on all the major podcasting platforms, from Spotify, the home of the Joe Rogan Experience, to Apple's iTunes. You can also follow me on crypto Twitter to receive daily crypto news alerts. My Twitter handle is Crypto News Yes, and yes, I am very active on Twitter. And for those of you active on Facebook, as I am, I do have a private crypto Facebook group entitled Crypto Alchemy. To join it, click this link, request the join. I'll be sure to plug you in. And for those of you active on Telegram, I do have a private crypto Telegram chat, which is uncensored, which you can join simply by clicking this link. You'll automatically be added, and I'm looking forward to connecting with you personally on the inside. All right, now let's break down our final story of the day, shall we? The appetite for Bitcoin among institutional investors continues to grow at a fast pace. Every week, a new company or public figure announces its investment in Bitcoin or the digital asset's potential as a store of value, much like gold, just like rougher investment, which I just shared with you a little earlier on. Now, this appetite can be seen with the Bitwise's crypto index fund, which is 75% Bitcoin, 13% Ether, and 12% other crypto assets weightage, which surged by more than 70% in a couple of days of its launch. That too, while the digital asset slipped by a few percentages. But over the weekend, we started to rally once again, hitting 19,500 on Sunday. And as of today, Wednesday, we just touched 19,900 on the cusp of smashing that 20K all-time high. And ultimately, we're looking bullish as a mofo, just saying. And the FOMO will continue like a mofo in 2021 as Bitcoin is up 166% year to date. Not too shabby, right? As this Bitcoin rally is fundamentally sound, according to Antoni Trenchev, co-founder of Nexo. According to him, any dips are just Christmas coming early. Couldn't agree more. He goes on to share, a great entry point for you to purchase some Bitcoin just before liftoff, said Trenchev in a recent interview with Bloomberg. Now, these price drops, according to him, are profit taken, and the rumor about last-minute legislation from the Trump administration, which according to him are just going to be more anti-money laundering and know your customer policies, just like the banking sector. However, the new legislation will ultimately be a very valid bridge bullish sign for Bitcoin that will set the stage for the next leg up. He shared, the regulatory threat has been taking the edge off the market, and Trenchev is extremely bullish on Bitcoin. Are you also extremely bullish on the king of all crypto? Holla at your boy. Let me know in the comments right down below. Don't be shy. And yes, you must be signed in to YouTube in order to comment. Smash that subscribe button as well as the like button to help support the channel. So go ahead and sign in if you're not already. So Bitcoin is nowhere near the top. According to Trenchev, his prediction of $50,000 per Bitcoin by the end of next year is a reasonable price target for even Q1 to Q2 of next year. I like to point out that Q1 of next year is only a few days away as we put a bow on December and this crazy year we call 2020. Now, the reason for his bullishness is simple. Since the summer, the market has seen retail, institutional investors, high net worth individuals, and family offices positioning themselves and purchasing Bitcoin and other cryptos, and this is very different from what we've had in 2017 and 2018, where this was really a retail-driven frenzy where everybody was maxing out on leverage and credits to buy Bitcoin. This has not yet happened. Although retail has come, it is nowhere near what we saw in 2017, which makes this rally fundamentally much more sound. He added, that's right, the market is much more mature here in 2020 than it was back in 2017. That's why when we reached 20,000, we virtually instantly crashed and retraced, had this crazy crypto winter. But guess what? The market cycle has turned. We had a Bitcoin halving a few months back, and now we're starting to see some epic gains. And when the market goes parabolic, traditionally is the year following the halving, which is set to be 2021. And in the macro scheme of things, all the stimulus unleashed by the central banks and government in 2020 will continue to move into next year. As we reported last week, the ECB has already announced its big numbers, and the US might reach a compromise on the relief package soon. However, don't hold your breath, right? Morgan Stanley chief rate strategist also noted that G10 central banks would inject another $2.8 trillion of liquidity next year. Holy quantitative easing, Batman. And this is just in their government bond purchases alone. And this is to be seen if and when all this liquidity will find its way into the financial and Bitcoin market. We are already seeing some rotation out of gold and into Bitcoin this year, thanks to the latter's digital gold narrative. So a $50,000 Bitcoin price prediction is very realistic to me in Q1 or Q2. I also agree with the stock to flow model, which predicts the $100,000 Bitcoin by the end of next year. Now let's run some math for Bitcoin at realistically hit $50,000 in the following months ahead. All we need to do from here is move up 2.5x, which is 250% to hit this 50K price target. Let me know if you feel if this is likely to happen in Q1 to Q2. I feel it's inevitable, and I'm sticking with my guns on PlanB's $100,000 Bitcoin price prediction, which the stock to flow model suggests. Now, for a quick recap of what I cover with you right here in today's show, Bitcoin hits a 2-week high, breaking its last big resistance before $20,000. Let me know if you think we will break 20K today or by the end of the weekend, or when you feel it's likely to happen. As Michael Van de Pop points out, Bitcoin breaking above this resistance zone, which is close to a new all-time high, bullish. However, you'd want this red zone at 19,400 to 19,500 to become support. If that happens, price can continue towards $20,500 to $21,000. And as the Abra CEO, Bill Barhyde, points out, if this trend continues, the second half of December could see a $24,000 Bitcoin with a retracement to $21,000 and then $35,000 per Bitcoin in Q1. Get ready for a hell of a ride. Let's go, BTC. And as PlanB points out, Bitcoin numbers go up. Technology, that's right. Also in today's episode, I shared this breaking news. The billion-dollar UK investment manager, Rough Investment, shifts allocation to Bitcoin from gold in a defensive move as the institutional flood into the king of all crypto continues. Also in today's episode, I shared with you this bullish $50,000 Bitcoin price prediction from the Nexo founder, Antoni Trenchev, who says it's reasonable price target for Bitcoin to hit 50,000 by Q1 to Q2 of next year. So where do you feel the Bitcoin price is likely to go from here? Holy moly, while recording, Bitcoin just broke the critical 20K resistance and made history. So mark this date on your calendar. Bitcoin just made history. We are now trading above $20,200, and there's no telling how high we can climb from here as Bitcoin just reached price discovery mode for the first time since 2017. Let's celebrate. Yo, congratulations. So much excitement going on. Will Bitcoin continue up and reach that 28K level before any serious pullback as Max Kaiser predicts? Let me know your thoughts in the comments right down below. I appreciate you tuning into the show. Well, that's going to conclude today's show. As as always, I appreciate you tuning in and journeying along with me inside this incredible crypto matrix. If you gain value out of today's show, be sure to smash that subscribe button. That's right, and turn on all notifications to receive daily premium crypto news alerts every single day, just like this. And let's celebrate. Go ahead and grab yourself a crypto cocktail and let's watch this Bitcoin price go straight to the moon. And real quick before I go, if interested in tapping into OPM, leveraging other people's money to grow your wealth and crypto portfolio, then smash that link right below the video in the description and go ahead and register for this free system. You'll be glad you did, and I look forward to seeing you on tomorrow's episode. Peace.